Hello friend, and welcome to today's testimony. I will narrate to you a story about a lady called Scarlett who decided to leave a troubled past behind. We threw a party in my room on my floor and we were all drinking, and at some point there were a lot of people in our room. Scarlett remembers. When the party ended, Scarlett passed out from drinking too much, but she was not alone. A year earlier, Scarlett left her small town to attend college. She was anxious to pursue a career in fashion and textile design. She came from a small town and then stepped on a college that was twice the size of her hometown. Scarlett attended college on a scholarship and plugged right into campus life. She pursued the same things she had pursued in high school. She joined the student government for her first semester and she became an athlete. But there was trouble back at home. Her parents divorced during her first year and Scarlett was devastated. It was actually hard on her because she felt like, oh, where is the solid ground? Here I am in this brand new place and then I'm not even sure about home anymore. Scarlett didn't talk to anyone about the mounting stress in her life. She developed an eating disorder called bulimia. That is one way that she did to deal with the pressure. That also meant that she could hide and not have to share with people because she could be behind closed doors and express her emotion, even though it was in an unhealthy way. In fact, Scarlett was able to keep her upgrades and activities for a while, but over time she lost her grip on who she was. She went from respected student athlete to a party girl. She started drinking all the time. The only way she had to cope with being in a cage was just to drink more or binge and purge or to do a drug. Anything that would keep her disconnected from who she was. Her grades also suffered. She was placed on academic probation and had to quit as an athlete. There were some days that she couldn't even get out of bed and even attend classes. One night, after Scarlett and her friends partied in her dorm room, she passed out from drinking too much, and a man waited for her friends to leave, intending to rape her. When she came to her senses, the first thing she remembered was picturing her innerwear on the floor, and she thought, what's happening? And not being able to fight and not being able to say anything rather than no and stop. There's nothing she could do. It was a helpless moment and complete loss of control. The rapist was a popular student athlete, and Scarlett never pressed charges. She wasn't sure anyone would believe her. Being the party girl that she was sure they would have just thought that she just chose to sleep with the fellow athlete. After the attack, Scarlett left school. In a weird way, it sort of sobered her that the lifestyle she was leading had taken her to a place she never wanted to go. Scarlett eventually moved to another city, but she soon realized that even a move across the country could not erase her past. She just wanted the memories to go away. She just wanted the pain to go away, and that didn't help her address any of the real issues by just wanting things to go away. Scarlett started working at a restaurant where several of the wait staff were Christians. She noticed a difference in the way they lived. Those people had a life inside of them. She would go out for coffee and she would go out for dinners. And then it wasn't too long after she asked them, like, can I come to church with you guys? And one Sunday, she joined her workmates to church. Scarlett had a woman in the church share a story that was similar to her own. It was the power of the story that started to set her free. And so she gave her life to Christ that day. Scarlett was healed from bulimia. And as she learned more about God, she understood that she no longer had to hide behind a mask of shame. And as she began to renew her mind in Christ, and what that simply meant to her was learning her value, studying Psalm 139, where God says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. She was so unlovable, and God found a way to reach her, and God found a way to touch her, and God found a way to restore her life, and God found people that were willing to be with her when she was unlovable. Scarlett's testimony should encourage you today if you are troubled and experiencing troubles in your life. Our God is loving, caring, and our God can remove the pain that you are experiencing right now. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.